Good evening, traders. Hope all is well. I hope your trading has been successful and taking advantage of the swings you've been getting. And I anticipate that we're going to get a lot more of this as we begin to unwind out of the summer. You probably should really be paying close attention to these lower highs and lower lows. You know, as has been the case throughout the last 5 months, 6 months, just a whole year, is each and every time we have come to this 50 daily at pretty much all the markets. I'm just going to use the ES for now. That's the primary market. And when I enjoy trading, and you could just see that every time it's come down there, it's just been, they're just eating it up. They're just eating up the value and just ramming them right back up. This market has had just nothing but great news. It's a super bullish market and it's extended. And just want to pay attention. I'm not big into predictions. I play what I see and I leave the opinions to the sidelines and just, you take what they give you, and you can just see a nut. We're starting to top out again a little bit and I'm going to establish these trend lines, and you can see right now, once again, we're challenging the 50 again. And like I said, we're coming into September and October, which are notorious uh, sell-off months, and this market it's due, it's just due. But until it takes out the 50, you're going to keep taking advantage of the value and the opportunity to buy like you did this morning. You you know they open them up. They had that huge sell off late in the day. And it's almost a given that we know that the Fed's gonna is gonna slow down these bond purchases, and they're going to eventually raise rates. It's just inevitable. It's just a matter of when they say it, and the market just keeps leaning on that. And whatever they don't say, they take advantage and they just keep rallying them. And the news has been good. I mean, so there's been no reason not to be, safely on the long side. But, we continue to challenge, and they rammed it overnight. They came all the way down to this number right here. They came right down to the 50, and you could just see at about 4:30 in the morning, they just started covering profits, and they rammed them all the way up, and then they tried to run them up into the afternoon, and you can see they keep fading, and I just think that from a uh, trading point of view, you could take advantage now, as you always should, at these higher extremes and the resistance points. Like you see here, today was a great day. After that big smackdown overnight, and they didn't really give us much in the morning. I didn't get out until late, so we didn't get anything until S1. But right here, S2 reversal long. I mean, this is at the 50. I mean, if we would have gotten this, it would have been a great trade to take advantage of. I mean, you could just see the effect that this area is having on price. And they just spent the rest of the day ramming it. But then you got a great reversal short. This once again, the market has taken that huge morning sell off and they rammed them all the way back to unchanged. I don't even remember what settlement was, but this is a great short right here. In fact, I took this short. Uh, I missed the entire morning, so I took all shorts because that's all they were really giving. And they bottomed out at 78. I'm not sure where this number's coming in, but it held. So, you're going to want to let's see how this thing plays out. I think this market is setting up for something, and you're going to get some really good swings because I think the market's in a transition. I really do. I believe we're going to start unwinding a little bit, and there's going to be some opportunities on both ends. But don't get caught up too much in the whole bullish point of it. Take advantage of it, of the areas, and see if you get any confirmation to get long from them. But you're going to want to pay attention because and see what's happening at these levels and whether or not this market is ready to tilt. It has not yet. It has literally just ran away. So let's take a look at everything really quickly. Um, you can see these are all the markets, and you can just see the influence of the 50. Look at the Nasdaq, made a low, ran. Here's the 50 in the Dow, made a low, ran. But you can just see the price. It's we're making these lower highs and lower lows, and you want to pay attention to this because sooner or later they're gonna crack the dam, and this market is due for a pretty good correction. It's been long, long overdue, but I'm not saying that's what's going to happen today, tomorrow, or the next week. But you can start leaning into this possibility. I mean, look at oil. Oil has rolled over very heavily. I mean, oil has broken a good almost $20. So, these are little signs that you want to pay attention to and take advantage of it as a trader. So, we'll take a quick look at what you have going on tomorrow. You have the pivot, which we're sitting at right now. In fact, I don't know where we settled, so let's take a look at that. All right, so we are lower on the day at 43.92. Um, we're just going to have to see what they do overnight. If they slam it, if they start pushing it again overnight, which might be the case, we don't know. And pretty much what you get with these gaps, whether they gap higher and you get an opportunity to short them, or you get a gap lower with an opportunity to buy them, you have to take advantage of those. Are golden opportunities, and this morning was just a wonderful opportunity. You're still in a bull trend. It's been in a bull trend extreme where it just keeps making higher highs and higher lows, and it's almost like there's really no bad location to get long. That's how strong this market is rallied. But you also want to be smart about your trading entries and how to take advantage of it. And you can see this morning that they pretty much gave it to you right out of S2, right out of the gate. Although you didn't quite get it until the bell. The low was 60.66, give or take, and it just took off. And this number probably, we're going to want to pay attention to this tomorrow as well. We're going to want to see how this 78 area, which was like a huge, we bottomed out here and they took off the ran mad highs, and then late in the afternoon, that was kind of the key. I thought they were going to roll over, maybe chest those Globex lows, and they didn't, and they rammed them right back up. So we're going to want to pay attention to that area tomorrow. I mean, they're pushing them now, and you know what? You got to just let it. We're going to let them go. In fact, you're going to really, if we get any hard, significant rally, whether overnight or near the opening bell, we're going to want to take advantage of that short opportunity. And because of the range, the levels are really, really expanded. I am not sure you're going to see this high, 44.22. I'd be shocked if we did. But, if in fact you get it, you're going to want to take advantage of the weakness at the extremes. That's what extreme trading is all about. Take advantage of it, whether it's oversold and at S2 or S3, or it's overbought at R1 and R2. And like I said, we're back on board. Price is sitting between the averages. And this is when it starts to get, the volatility starts to kick in. And you're going to start seeing some pretty significant price swings. So pay attention to it, take advantage of it. I think the market is, it's just amazing how many times it has given you this type of rollover, these lower highs, lower lows, and then have just bottomed to the 50 and just ran away. Look how many times they've done it. So, like I said, we're getting late into the season, late into the summer here, and it could be due for some profit taking. So, you're going to want to pay attention to that. We'll take a look at this in the morning. I haven't been on it in a while, so I just wanted to give you a brief analysis. By the way, this is MR Strategies. Feel free to reach out to me at mlbino at AOL.com if you want any insight or share some thoughts. I'd be glad to discuss strategies, anything towards your uh, whatever markets that you're trading. I generally trade Nasdaq, Dow, and ES. I like the way they work together. I think they show they run pretty strongly. The Nasdaq is a little thinner. It tends to move a little harder, but let's just see how this plays out tomorrow. You can see the Nasdaq is underneath. They're 9 and 18. The Dow is underneath it. Oil is under. Actually, oil is underneath, well below its 50. I think this is the 50. I can't get it. I can't seem to get it. Oh, that's actually the 100. 50 is right here, I think. In any case, the market is showing little signs of weakness, and once again, we are coming to the end of the summer. So we'll see what happens. Take advantage of it. There's some great opportunities here, and you can see they're ready. They're ramming it. They're looking like they're about to do the same thing they did last night. So I mean, something's up. Pay attention to it. I mean, sooner or later they're going to give way, and if they do, there's some downside, some serious downside, and it'll make for some unbelievable trading. So be ready, be prepared, have a game plan. Once again, this is MR Strategies. I am Mike Rabinowitz. This is the 19th of August. So once again, I hope you guys are trading well, and stick with it. Have a great day, and I'll check in with you guys in the morning. Good night.